According to Alicia, the villagers of Tokstad have commissioned a warding stone from Karak Asgaraz. Keeps
Going
the
back to
ghosts
Tokstad.
you know. Only they're worried about it getting
don't
through.
let me tell you
the
your
Grey Mountains.
business.
Ain't
What's
that
going on?
That's where you
I think
the convoy,
certain
strut your
audio
stuff,
cues
and
are
all will
playing
be
when they shouldn't
Better
be.
get to it.
What the fuck? That was interesting. Welcome back to another CataTide with me.
There you are. Magic does have its uses.
I'm playing Mercenary.
Alicia's not here to stop me using her trinkets.
Doing
That
a
avalanche has given me a bad
power
feeling.
build
You'd
with
better
him.
check on the convoy.
I think the
I don't
only
hold
other
out much hope
build
of
I've
survivors
shown
like
so far on the
this.
channel with Mercenary is the one that I use on the bot.
I don't want to set another one.
Of course, using my favorite weapon, the Bretonnian Longsword, but I mean, you could do the same build with like a greatsword or something, or I mean, even the halberd if you're good with the halberd. I'm not too particularly good with the halberd. Something about it just never vibed with me, but I do know it is strong. Might not be quite as strong as the longsword here in certain aspects. I mean, Bretonnian Longsword is just really strong. They really put a lot of things on this weapon that just make it really nice to use.
This is nothing. We'll work something out.
And let's pick all these items up. Those are all one item. And doing Trail of Treachery here with Mercenary is a decision. I'm not sure why I decided to do this map in particular. It's gonna be it has the potential to be a bit of a slog, but I don't know. We'll see. So I'm gonna actually go up to where I can't believe I just missed that shot. I'm gonna go up to where the tome is. Not to collect the tome, but because there are usually a bunch of items that spawn up here along with the tome. So here we got a bomb and a healing drop. Not much, but it's something. I can't hit my shots at all. Whatever. Why do I need to hit shots when I'm playing Mercenary and I can just cut things down in front of me with ease? Alright, there you go. Yeah. I'm 1 for 3 at least. So you wouldn't normally fight a horde in this cave here. Normally you'd fight them outside. Seeing as how I'm by myself and all the bots followed me. That is where we engaged it. Let's get this heal right here. I'm gonna take this ale. I'm actually running Blade Barrier. I kind of usually run Blade Barrier. It's a decent talent to run. You can actually also just drop down like right here. It's a bit of an unnerving drop. Kind of patrol here, which will be interesting. I'm gonna do the patrol without the bomb here, hopefully. We'll We'll see how it goes. Get down here. I'm gonna dim this other potion, because why the hell not? I know the first effect wasn't quite finished, but... And I was just kind of hitting these shields here. We're still cutting them down. Seem to have lost the elf. So whatever. Hello. He jumped down from the mountain there. Come on, come on. Ah, I wanted to get that guy. But I'm running Blade Barrier. Like I said, I usually do run Blade Barrier, but I'm also running damage versus Skaven on my necklace. So Blade Barrier gives you 25% damage reduction when you have Pace Strikes active, which is a pretty decent amount of damage reduction. But then because I've got the ale on the dwarf, which I haven't quite powered up yet. I probably should check if he's dropped any more. Yeah. The ale at 3 sacks gives me an extra 12% for a total of 37, and then I got that 10% damage reduction on Skaven for a total of 47% damage reduction versus Skaven, which is that's pretty damn good, really. I mean, it's a lot of damage reduction to be running in any game. Especially with a career that generates as much temp HP as Mercenary is capable of.
Joy, Balm here. Bit quiet, you think?
So we're gonna check the tower here. Sometimes there's items. Do they not? They're not picking up any of these damn items. They're expecting the elf to get them probably, and they're not picking them up themselves. There was another bomb down there, I think, if I recall correctly, that they didn't pick up. We're gonna get this.
Looks like beacons up there.
Beacon?
Couldn't hurt to warn Tokstad about the Skaven.
Is that a rattling gun?
Sometimes this might really mess up the bots, but sometimes I'll do this jump instead. Hello, what are you doing?
Kill that Globineer! Get your bombs here. Oh, we're gonna piss on that rattling anyway. Eat my steel, gas rat.
Nicely done, Marcus. To make it look easy.
It's nothing, Skinner. Bit of training. Reflex.
Don't let me get away.
Keep going. Here.
So yeah, it's quite a bit of damage reduction.
Been years
Quite a bit
since I
of
was up in the
power
mountains.
increase.
Never realised how much I've missed it.
Bloody plague lunatic.
With More the Merrier and Reichland Reaper. Just makes his ability to cleave
Lovely little potion. Let's make the most of
that
it.
much more powerful in horde situations.
There we go, darlings. Now, where's that sled?
Leave the black rat to me. Out of that mess now. Then you can stop us. You're welcome to bloody try.
Over here. Hold your breath and shield your eyes.
I don't know what this hook rat was thinking. It's just, he looked like he was just kind of trying to pass through.
I like never to see another.
There's so much to walk for. So the rattling never there.
Rattling gunner, eh? The gunner's
Shoot him out the window. I feel like I'm not progressing quite as fast as I would like, but doing the mission by yourself, you know, it happens sometimes. Sometimes when somebody goes for the beacon, I like to go for the bridge, or if I go for the beacon, I kind of hope that somebody goes for the bridge. We just kind of split up, like, you know, right in this area, right? So you get 1 or 2 people who do the beacon, 1 or 2 people that do the bridge. And then the people who do the beacon, they jump down, and they push the sleigh the rest of the way.
That rattling's done for.
And it's just part of that
A fair fight, assassin.
part of that advice I'm always giving about, you know, creating your own pace. There's no need to follow the pace of literally one person. You don't have to, you don't have to follow. 3 people don't have to follow one person all game. You know, there are normally multiple ways to get to an objective. Multiple things that you can do to help the objective along a little faster. Of course, you know, only if you feel comfortable doing so. You know, there's it's not like following one person is like a bad idea, you know. It's keeping keeping the team together and stuff and not splitting up. It's not a bad idea. It's just something that can often help you get through a map a little faster. Can make it a little less, you know, the gameplay a little less boring. It's a little more exciting when you have to, you know, handle yourself with what's in front of you, you know.
It's nothing. Training, that's all. Guys, couldn't do it without you.
I'm not condoning like any like true solo experiences whilst in a game with other people, you know. It's there's a bomb over here.
Oh, for the love of, there's a warp fire thrower nearby. A known crate. Larkin's still fresh.
This bomb right here often spawns. A lot of people kind of forgo it. Obviously, it's a little out of the way. To the left there of the path. So most people
Yep, that's our sleigh.
choose to ignore it. And then of course you've got these items over here. I will yeah, sure, I'll go for
Stay still, wizard.
I'll go for 4 incendiaries.
Climb ahead to vote.
We heal the elf because she's got that team heal on her that I always run. Whoa, it got like really dark.
Mates, you hear that storm beat?
Doesn't matter how much armor it wears, it's still a rat.
Whatever.
Horse size is noteworthy.
Kill that!
So this is going to be an easy monster fight. Naturally, there is no horde that spawns here, I don't think. I don't know. There might be something that spawns here if you kind of like linger about too long, but I don't think there is. I think the game just kind of waits for you to start the mid-event. Pretty sure this is just a safe area. Of course, you've got the cabin back here that has some items in it. This room sometimes has items in it. There's an item that spawns back there sometimes. This crate always has something in it, usually.
say.
Ah, right. Bit of a head scratcher, this. That's what we call a...
There's an item that always spawns right there. It's a med kit.
Black rat's over here.
There's always this ammunition crate that always spawns 100% of the time inside the building. So you can just go wild with whatever weapon you have, and you can just replenish your ammunition.
Black rat will burn.
As such. And most people don't know this, but you can actually grab... There's a tome that's right here. And most people go around the building, and they do it like... They do it really dangerously, or they try to jump from here. If you come up to these boards right here, there's this little slit right here that you see. And if you just put your cursor right in the center of that slit, you can just you can grab it right through the wall here. There's a lot of people that don't know that.
You're going to need the cogs.
It's much easier to do than, you know, trying to do this jump or
Not as sneaky as you believe.
going around the back of the building.
What's their blows, Marcus?
Now when I fight this mid-event, yeah, I generally I'm kind of like all over the place where the bots aren't covering me because I'm constantly going up and down. But I generally like to fight it outside of the house.
I don't know. The black fur has a shield.
Right. I'll untie this bandage.
Normally just because the enemies that spawn on top of the house drop down. You know, these are fixed spawns. It's always going to be the storm vermin on the first wave. And then I think it is another rat wave. Yeah, it's those shielded storm vermin. And then these halberd storm vermin, and then I believe it is the plague monks, and then with them sometimes are the hook rats. Now the hook rats don't always spawn, or as in they don't always spawn in mass. Sometimes there's like 3 of them in one. Sometimes there's just the one. I don't know if like the three spawn was like a bug or something. I haven't really been seeing it as often lately, but sometimes I see it, and you'll get like 3 hook rats in, you know, taking up a single frame. Like they're all in sync with each other.
Another black fur.
And yeah, it's just real dangerous. So I'm healing the elf because the dwarf refused to heal, and I kind of wanted to clear his wound. So now, after you deal with that plague monk and hook rat wave, it kind of dies down a lot. I think it'll spawn like little waves here and there, kind of, but like nothing too massive. It's mostly just those 3 waves. But yeah, it's those 3 hook rats, man. I see them end games. Luckily, it was just the one that time, but especially if you're fighting under the house here, and they spawn on top and they all jump down. Oh man! And then trying to help your teammates who are hooked amongst all these rooms in the house it's painful.
Caesar
I thought I was gonna take that overhead for a second. It's my ammo's full.
It would be embarrassing.
What are you talking about, Alf? You're like 2/3 HP. You're complaining about nothing.
Crash, bang,
And then once you
it's on the
hit the
slab.
lever, that's when all these shielded storm vermin will come in.
Slay at last.
There's one each that spawned over there, and then there's a shit ton that spawn down this way. And you know what? I might as well. I got so damn many of these bombs. I might as well burn one. Where was he? I don't see him. Shot. Don't forget this ale. And once you deal with that initial wave of shieldy boys, it dies down.
Keep moving. We have to reach that flight, Stormer.
I do want to go get more ammo real quick, but actually no, I think there's an ammo crate right outside here. Yeah.
Over here, you idle lot.
I'm pretty sure that ammo crate is always there as well.
I'm sure the sleigh will be waiting for us.
There's a lot of healing here.
Hold up. I'm feeling a touch out of sorts. Time for some healing, Elf.
Thanks, Mayfly.
Where was that? Wasn't there like another? I guess I'm seeing things.
What would you prefer, darlings? Northlanders or Ratmen?
Potion! There's only a scratch. Soon have it.
There was another heal over there, and he just he just healed himself. Oh, there it is.
Feel like I'm one of the gang now.
Nah, you don't, dwarf.
Hush, darling.
We're gonna be 100% prepared as we walk through.
It's a time we've been knee deep in the Rocky, and I thought I wish Lorna were here. And there's no higher
You gotta keep an eye on your bots sometimes like that,
Listen, fire rat.
making sure that they're doing the decisions that you want them to be doing. In that case, he was healing unnecessarily. I didn't know exactly where that other heal was. I knew I saw it, but then I totally forgot where it was in like the same thought. I kind of been making a habit of recording these like in the morning, so I'm still on the first cup of coffee. if you couldn't tell by my voice. Kinda doing some morning gaming. Why not? Fun way to wake up if you have the time, of course. I used to wake up like only like a couple of minutes before I needed to go to work, you know, when I was younger. I can't do that no more. It's too rough. I would wake up like 15-20 minutes before I had to be into work, and then I would frantically get dressed. I would have taken like a shower like the night before, frantically get dressed, start heading to work. eat breakfast while I'm there. You know, like I was I used to do the same thing for school too when I was going to school. You know, like I'm like 20, 30 minutes right before I had to be to school. And just wake up last minute, you know, just the last minute, you know, once you get used to your schedule and you know exactly how much time you need to get to where you need to be. Sometimes it can be like, man, I got 15 more minutes, I can still get there, you know. And you heavily procrastinate. Waking up, you don't want to get out of bed sometimes, you know.
I can't believe we're not closer.
Not like that, Kruber. You're making it worse.
That's a gas rat.
You hit it. Mere fluke. Down here. More storm burn.
Like I was never here.
I mean, I kind of was a little concerned about the monster fight in the finale, but
Warrior rats.
if I don't hit a monster trigger on the way down here, I'm thinking I should be alright. And the specials are kind of getting the best of my bots here a little bit. But we have managed to regroup. Oh, and I just ran out of that ale. I could feel it. I could feel the decrease in attack speed. Yeah, I haven't really been on top of the ale too much this game. It's whatever. I don't really need it. It's just a nice added bonus.
I've seen schools die in a 60-person garden. Kill that fire.
Gunners. Someone draw their fire.
Did you see the HP bar on the elf? Holy shit, dude. that HP bar when it started draining fast and then it went up real fast again. 3 HP. I saved her on 3 HP with that morale shout. That was crazy. It's like one of the good things I like about bringing her, even though she's a thorn in my side. She's more of a thorn in my side than she is a sister of the thorn. But she does sometimes tank a lot of potential damage with all of the temp HP this team is capable of generating. In fact, I'm gonna heal her by doing this. There you go.
I sense a little bit here.
Fire rats down.
Kruber, why do you keep breathing that?
Gods hate me.
See the bridge made by.
And there still could be another patrol that spawns here at the end of the bridge. But it doesn't look like it's going to be the case. There could also be a patrol that spawns after entering the village here. A patrol or a monster.
I think the folk of Topstead owe me a drink.
Man, I am just stacked on incendiary grenades this game. I really don't feel like dealing with this before getting the sled all the way to the end here, so I can start that cutscene. There you go. Just kind of speeding the process up a little bit, you know. And then while that cutscene's playing, we can deal with the rest of this horde.
I think we've been hacked.
Ooh. I just ate that. if I didn't have that extra 8% damage reduction from the ale stacks that I have right now, I'm pretty sure that overhead would have just did me in. And then because I got the beacons, I've got all of this. Purple potion to start would be really good for a combo. And
Lovely. Feel it doing me good.
do a bunch of healing.
You're making it worse.
West. And I'm gonna. Nah, we're good. It's all good. Give me that. I'm fussing over the 9 HP and the 4 HP that the wizard and dwarf are respectively missing, but yeah, fuck it.
Medical supplies here.
Alright.
Let me heal you, mate.
Alright, there you go. Everybody's full. Everybody's full HP.
Now let this be a lesson to all with a manlinger gobble order.
Bit of an OCD issue there. That's my personal issue. And there is the bonus room there, which I can activate. I'm not going to go through it first. I'm going to activate this first, and then I'm going to go through it. It's not the optimal way of doing it. What's going to happen is
She tricked me.
all the enemies are going to spawn before I can open up the gate, and all those enemies are going to path down here in the catacombs. And then when I do open the gate up, they're all going to path back. We're going to pop this to get up top faster. Oh no. Okay. That would have been really bad. That was a really terrible miss I had there. And I got so many bombs, I might as well use a bunch of them.
This wizard has a present for you.
It's a little crazy right now. We're gonna jump this. This is what I get for starting the event the way that I did. The coordination is all over the place at the moment.
That's better. One less chaos warrior.
All right, we're good. we're good. Let's finally start making some progress. The most important bit is just not straying too far from my boss in case I need them, since I'm playing so erratically. There's not really any rhyme or reason to how I'm playing here. I'm just kind of playing super aggressive. There's no real strategy behind it besides just trying to get it done as fast as I possibly can without throwing. So all these potions are going to be used for the monster. These bombs here are going to be used to clear out this huge wave that spawns. And I'm going to throw this one as well, because why not? And there are so many berserkers and maulers that spawn with this wave.
For that assassin. That's another leak down.
And we're just gonna go through all these potions here. He's running from me.
Just saw a backstabber.
Get yourselves another torch. Come on.
Man, these specials are pretty relentless at the moment. What the fuck? I just got baited. Oh my god. This isn't the best finale, but you know what? I'm still getting through it. I don't think I've ever seen a Storm Fiend jump down that makeshift hole. It's just a bunch of fucking snow sitting there. How the fuck does he get down there? This is where having a monster killer would come in handy. You know what, when you got Team Temp HP who are just able to deal with these ridiculously chaotic situations, you know, it still kind of ends up working out.
I killed the hook rat. Here, that's a blood stormer. We're in for it now.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Oh.
It's a blood stormer.
Yep.
It's gone.
Whew. Yeah, after all that, I'm left with a single healing drought. I've used every other item.
Light stormer close.
It's just further proof that you don't have to play a perfect game in order to win these. You just gotta play a good enough game. I mean, it's not over yet. We still gotta get through a couple of waves here. But the worst is behind us here. So this wave here is a much smaller one than the first one that I did. And then the next wave after this is going to be some Chaos Warriors, but it is still it's still pretty small in comparison to that first wave. So yeah, doing this torch first on this side, and then kind of like using up all of your
Healing drop.
all your items for that wave that spawns over there. That's kind of like the best use for all your items, that is, for like your bombs or your incendiaries and stuff. because then you kind of end up having some of the initial waves that spawn in the center, as well as the wave that spawns from the brazier. So you kind of just get the most out of your bombs. And I do believe the dwarf is a goner.
I hear the pale queen.
You're a bit bloody, elf.
Oh, don't uppercut me. That uppercut is by far the most dangerous attack that Chaos Warriors have. That uppercut gets me so often. I imagine it's the same for most people. It's a very quick attack. He doesn't really telegraph it much. You know, I mean, the overhead attack is, you know, the heavy damaging. You know, if it hits you, you're a goner type of attack. But I mean, it's so telegraphed. He winds up so slowly.
Rest, Sienna.
It's very easy to dodge it quite often. So it's not as dangerous as it seems, but that uppercut, man, oh.
Some rats come burrowing in.
That's the attack that'll often get you.
Oh no, sister. What are you up to now?
And we got another map in the bag for Mercenary here.
Yes. Alas, it is Sophia Fuegonasas who holds my tower. Schemes must be stopped.
Damn, Alicia's sending us on all these suicide missions, man.
And I will return us to the
Old bag. If you watched that whole video, I appreciate you watching as always. Let's see these numbers. I think the wizard actually probably has the most damage. Usually the sister of the Thorn can deal a lot of good damage, especially if there's a couple monsters. But the monsters were storm fiends, so the monsters were relatively tame. So yeah, that's the wizard with the most damage. You can kind of count it like throughout a game. She took almost 3,000 damage. That's so much damage. I don't think she died though. It was just the dwarf that died there at the end. That's a lot of damage to take and not have to respawn once. That's crazy. Whew, 169 elites. Nice. Very nice game. Again, it bears repeating. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next video. GG.